Well, this video, I think this is probably the third video on this channel I've done about this specific topic. All right, Tyler Perry fans, yeah, there's some words on the internet streets. I I can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, 2 weeks from today, October 17th, will mark 2 years since I quit my job in a call center to do YouTube full time. During that time, I think it was a couple months or so after I quit before I finally showed my face on a live stream as opposed to just talking as a voiceover, over like photos and scenes from various shows. And I showed my face. Multiple social media platforms, as always, links are in the description below: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And yet, and especially in the comment section on Instagram, people still think I am Tyler Perry, and I honestly do not know why that is the case. I mean, there was a point where this channel was Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have-Nots Review, but then I took it out because, once again, way too many people thought I was Tyler Perry, and the fact that, yeah, it is Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have-Nots, but guess what? This is my review, so I took the Tyler Perry out of it. And yeah, so I've been getting inbox messages about people who think I'm Tyler Perry. People still ask me, yo, let me get a job, let me audition, and I'm like, I'm not Tyler Perry. So the big thing that people are saying is I sound like Tyler Perry. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play one or two clips, from like various interviews or just Tyler Perry dialogue, and you can make the comparison for yourself.
So I'm sitting there crying, and he's ministering to me, and I get up, and he says, look out the window. I looked out of the window. There was a line around the corner trying to get in the place. In the cold, it was so amazing that only God could have done it.
Yes.
So from that point on, we have been sold out everywhere we've gone. It's been crowd after crowd, and I know, now I see why the proving. Now I see why God had to shut up heaven and just be quiet to make sure that, because I've had offers come to me. They pay you millions of dollars to do this.
No matter what's going on, we have great lives, but you come in and people have such great energy, you want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we don't ever get tired of saying that.
Well, thank you, honey. I thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Oh, get that down.
Medea farewell tour next year, and the last is the Medea family funeral movie that comes out in March. And then we're moving on to something else. So there's so many more things I want to do.
I know, but it's just, I mean, people are dressing up as Medea this Halloween.
Exactly right, man. There's this one kid that showed up at a Howard. Kevin Hart texted me, said, "Man, it was so brilliant for you to go to Howard University homecoming." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He sends me a clip. It's this guy dressed as Medea who's twerking in front of the crowd, right? Yeah. Crowd's going.
Said you're never going to make it because you're poor and you're black. So to have a teacher, no, he wasn't.
No.
He wasn't. Yeah, it was a black teacher.
Real dream killer.
Yeah. So then I started to protect them and hold them closer and hide them for myself, so that as I got older, I would realize I got this little nugget over here, like a newborn, that I'm going to protect. And when they were no longer fledgling and they were strong, I could show them to the world. Yeah.
Do you think the teacher is kind of going, damn?
His words.
I would show.
And I also know that people.
Are you intimidated by it? Are you angered by it? Are you frustrated by it?
Why would I be upset at people who don't get it? And when I tell you, I have these messages by the millions from people of how my movies and work have spoken to them or their family. So the ones who don't get it are not as important.
Oh, okay, I can't lie. While looking through various interviews and just Tyler Perry talking, I will admit I want to say it was when he was on The View and possibly when he was talking with Oprah, I can kind of hear it. I think that when Tyler Perry is being Tyler Perry, what I mean by this is when he's talking in a normal, just speaking voice, I guess I can hear the subtle similarity. So, okay, I will admit, this is the first time that I've actually just sat down and listened to him talk, because 9 times out of 10, when Tyler Perry, especially if you go back to some of his early interviews, I'm talking like, late 2000s before we hit, like 2010, I think that it's very common to hear the Madea-esque vocals in his voice. Like anytime Tyler Perry gets emotional and, you know, gets more energetic in his speech, I feel like the Madea comes out, and it's impossible to differentiate the Madea from Tyler. And I think that as he got older, he kind of mellowed out more in terms of his voice. Now, that's just my perception of it. But I will say this much. I do think that it is flattering now that I actually heard it for myself. Usually people just know me for doing the David Harrington from the Haves and the Have-Nots, married to that trifling Veronica. Yeah, I feel like the David voice is out of practice. Again, I haven't done a live stream in a while. Not to mention I haven't done a David video in a while, but that's pretty much the only Tyler Perry universe voice that I kind of do, and that's pretty much it. Can't really do a Madea that well. At least, honestly, I never really tried. But with Tyler Perry, yeah, his voice, definitely distinctive. Well, maybe not as distinctive now that I've compared it to mine somewhat. But yeah, I could definitely relate, because there are times where my voice is inconsistent in videos. Like if I'm hyped up about something, you can tell, but other times my voice might sound tired, especially if I record multiple videos back to back without taking a break. But yeah, despite the similarity in sound, I am not Tyler Perry. I've never met Tyler Perry. I've never spoken to Tyler Perry. I've contacted Tyler Perry, whether it be Twitter, tagging in photos on Instagram, mailing letters to Tyler Perry Studios, no response, and I stopped doing that. I only did like twice. And well, I mean, I have been in contact with Tyler Perry Studios about various copyright things and things like that, and we managed to work that stuff out. But other than that, guys, if you are newer to the channel, or if you've been on the channel for a while and you're not Tyler Perry, don't mean to crush your dreams. I mean, that was never my intention to even hint that I was Tyler Perry, because that begs the question, if I were Tyler Perry, why would I be doing this channel? Because Tyler Perry is obviously so busy doing other things. Not to mention, on this channel, I'm brutally honest about the shows, and by brutally honest, it means I love the shows, hence why I talk about them, because the shows aren't perfect. Well, specifically Haves and Have-Nots, that's the one I love more than anything else, but I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about what could possibly change to make the story better, but that's about it. So yeah, I think that I pretty much disproved my own theory about not sounding like Tyler Perry to an extent. But yeah, just so you know, yeah, that's Tyler Perry, and I'm not him. So with that being said, if you can hear that school bus, oh yeah, it is almost 3:45. Kids are getting out of school. So yeah, with that being said, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've had people unsubscribe because they found out I wasn't Tyler Perry. Yeah, that happened before. People let me know, you're not Tyler Perry, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, yeah. So to all the cast members from various Tyler Perry projects, thank you for tuning in. I've actually gotten some messages from people from his upcoming projects who just found my channel, and I'm actually grateful for that. So be on the lookout for Sisters and the Oval videos coming out, you know, obviously within the next 3 weeks, because we gotta wait until the 23rd instead of the 9th. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. And yeah, also, if I were Tyler Perry, would not be promoting the channel on social media. Wouldn't that make sense? You know, like 100,000 subscribers, I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry just posted one of these videos, he would pretty much get there in no time. So yeah. All right, well guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you all soon.